This is Book of Recipes. I am Tiffany Summers. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make a personal favorite recipe of mine. It is often requested at all family gatherings. It is my special veggie casserole. Hang on to your hats because here we go. Let's get to it. Let's make some great food. For this recipe, you are going to need 1 small to medium broccoli head, 1 regular package of your favorite mushrooms, 1 head of cauliflower, 3 to 6 medium red potatoes, 6 to 9 fresh green beans, none of that canned crap, 3 to 4 sleeves of Ritz crackers, 1 32-ounce package of Velveeta, 1 cup of milk, and 1 cup of butter or margarine. We are going to start this recipe by taking our veggies and chopping them up. I use basically the entire whole head of broccoli because it's going to be a small to medium-sized broccoli. The size of the pieces that you chop into is really your personal preference and which pieces you decide to use. As you can see, I'm discarding the stems. But again, that's a personal preference. After they're all chopped up, they're going to go into the same pot together. Yes, that's right, the same pot together. Look how good those green beans look when they're nice and fresh instead of the can. And when you cut your green beans, you're going to want to cut off each end of the green bean as well as any nasty parts that just don't look very good on the green bean. For this recipe, you'll notice I only use half of the cauliflower head. That's because I find that cauliflower is very thick and very filling, and it doesn't need much more than just 1/2 of the cauliflower head. Now remember, after you're done chopping each individual veggie, you are going to put them into the same pot. I use a spaghetti pot because it's a little bit bigger. Once you've gotten all your veggies in the spaghetti pot, you're going to add 2 cups of water right into the pot. Then you're going to go ahead and put a lid on it and set it to a low boil. While that's cooking, we're going to go ahead and start our potato prep. We're going to go ahead and take all of our red potatoes out and get to chopping. Again, the size of the pieces is a personal preference, and how big you want them or how small you want them is completely up to you. Place some water in the potatoes like you normally would to put them on for a boil. Then go ahead and have both those pots cooking, both of them covered, and both of them on about a 4 to 5 medium heat. Don't go away just yet. While that's cooking, you're going to want to go ahead and prepare your Velveeta cheese. This process makes it quicker and faster for when we need to add the cheese and the milk into the cooking pot. Once the cheese is sliced, get all your Ritz crackers, crumble them in the package because that's what I think is easier, and go ahead and empty them into a bowl to await some melted butter. Get your 1 cup of butter or margarine and stick it in the microwave for approximately 2 minutes, depending on how your microwave works. Once the butter is melted, go ahead and mix it into the crackers. At this point, the potatoes and the veggies should be basically done. Go ahead and check that the potatoes are a soft boil and that the water is almost out of the veggies. Take the lid off the veggies and then drain the potatoes. After you drain the water out of the potatoes, you're going to want to add the potatoes to a bottom layer on a 9x13 either glass or metal pan. Again, a cooking preference. It's okay to leave the strained potatoes in the pan because now we're going to finish our cheese prep. The slices of Velveeta that we had from earlier, we're going to now cut up into 4s and toss them into the pan. Next, you're going to add 1 cup of milk into the pan. You're going to put it on a low heat, probably about a 2 or a 3, and then you're going to stir, and you're going to stir, and you're going to stir, and stir some more. After a while of stirring, the mix should become creamy. There'll be no more clumps of cheese in it, and it'll be nice and liquid. Now this next part needs to be done very fast, as you cannot let the cheese cool down too much or it'll start to thicken up. The veggies are steamed once all the water has been steamed out of the pan. You're going to take the 9x13 with the potatoes and add those steamed veggies just directly right on top. Next, you're going to take some Old Bay seasonings. Yes, Old Bay for seafood and everything else. It's what I use. It's fantastic. Nice even covering there. Then you're going to top it off with your favorite mushrooms that you picked out earlier. After the mushrooms go on top in a nice even layer, you're going to want to pour in the cheese that we melted and sprinkle the Ritz cracker crumble mix on top. Due to technical difficulties, I was unable to film this, however, I did get the end result. You are going to want to set your oven for 425 and go ahead and place that entire casserole in there for anywhere from 30 to 45 minutes depending on your oven and your likability of the crunch on the top of the casserole. But there you have it, guys. There is my casserole. I hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching. Please remember to like, share, comment, all that awesome goodness. Thanks for watching. Love you guys. Till next time, love and light.